Attention, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to embrace a youthful mindset and envision your future. Take the lead is in your walls.
Take the lead is in your walls.
This platform serves as a space for engagement designed to equip young people to become effective leaders. They are actively contributing, creatively engaged, and determined in various fields. And now, this is Take the Lead.
Hello and welcome to our special Valentine's Day edition of Take the Lead here on West Africa Democracy Radio 94.9 FM. Today we are celebrating all things about love, Love. Tune in now for romantic and heartwarming stories as we take this moment to appreciate the special people in our lives. So get ready to feel the love in the air. Please join us live on 94.9 FM and also on our online platforms on Facebook, WADR English Service, and on YouTube at WADR. Also, don't forget to send in your comments. Send in your lovely comments, and I will say your romantic comments. We will read them on the show today. Well, Valentine's Day is here, and I mean a day dedicated to expressing love and affection is here. As one of the most widely celebrated holidays globally, Valentine's Day offers a special occasion for couples celebrating their relationship, or for friends, even for loved ones and families, to show appreciation for one another. So as we discuss this day today, the question about romantic relationship looms. In your quest for a soulmate, was it difficult for you to choose your soulmate? And for those of you still searching, are you experiencing difficulties in choosing your soulmate? Well, the stage is set for your responses.
Take the Lead is back in 2025 with a brand new format. Yes, your youth exchange space will now be broadcast live every Friday at 4:05 p.m. Universal Time. And that's not all. Dear internet users and WADR subscribers, you have the opportunity to experience the show live and direct on our online platforms on Facebook at WADR English Service and on YouTube at WADR. Take the Lead every Friday from 4:05 p.m. Universal Time and rebroadcast same day at 1 a.m. Universal Time. Also on every Tuesday, your youth program will be rebroadcast at 7:15 a.m. and 4:05 p.m. GMT. Take the lead and champion the discourse for the betterment of young people.
Indeed, take the lead and champion the discourse for the betterment of young people. As we discuss love today, I would love you to listen to this lovely music. Just before we introduce my guests for today, I want you to enjoy this special Valentine's Day song.
All right, so let's take it away. Are you ready?
Yeah. Ah, baby, my Valentine, yeah. Find out you done making my temperature to rise. If you leave me, I will die. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I will be your nurse. Your love is torturing me. I am so obsessed. I want to touch of your coffee. Your body, they rock on me, she. Open now, make I see you. Give me love, 1, 2, 3. Baby, make a bad man sing.
What a nice one.
Thanks for coming to my studio.
That's a nice one for you there today on Take the Lead. As I said earlier, it's all about love. So you just listen to a nice one from our beautiful musician joining us later. But let's let you know who are those joining us today for this wonderful and a very special edition of Take the Lead. Today we have with us Steve Job Ace or Senegalese joining us. He will also be sharing his own perspectives about Valentine's Day, including his experience, to some extent, romantic relationship, what he understands about romantic relationship. We are also being joined by the National Director of Inclusive Gender Network in Sierra Leone, and she's no other but Safi Cisse. Safi indeed is a pretty young lady whose smiles are so magnetic, especially on a day like this. So, and also a male joining us today is Dokon S.K. Modi. Modi is the financial secretary of the Liberian community in Senegal, one of the nationals who has always loved to be on the program. I refer to him as the Sheikh. He is expected in our studio. And of course, we have another beauty in the house today, and she's Eva Johnson. Eva Johnson is a Nigerian fashionist based here in Senegal, also interested in discussing young people's matter. And you already know that we've got you covered, our wonderful listening audience and amazing viewers. So keep yourself posted as we begin the program. But let's firstly welcome Steve Job to the program. Steve, welcome to the program and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. And happy Valentine's Day to you too. And to all your audience.
Great.
Thanks so much.
How do you feel being on the program this Valentine's Day?
Yeah, excited to share, my view with the youth. I just looking forward to sharing some love today on this, we can say, special occasion.
Okay, great. Can we hear from Safi? Safi, welcome to the program and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Yeah, hello, Augustine, and hello to all viewers, audience on this program. So it's really, I won't say, I have a lot of mixed feeling for today. So let's see how it goes though. So thank you. I'm glad to be part of this discussion.
Okay, so we will begin with you, Safi. Just tell us a bit about what you know in terms of Valentine's Day. I know you have a lot, and including mixed feelings. But share with us, how do you understand Valentine's Day?
Okay, for me, I would say Valentine's Day. For me, in this age now, it's different from when I was, 20, 21 years. For me now, I think Valentine's Day has to do with a day dedicated for love, romance, affection, shared ideas, talk with your partner. During my time, my age, 20 years, 21 years, I was anxious, naive. So when I think about Valentine's Day, I think about doing extraordinary, doing things. I don't even know the essence of Valentine's Day. So I was just doing things based on peer pressure and all. But for now, Valentine's Day for me have to do with love. Being with someone that is intentional, someone that is affectionate, someone that wants to be with you. I think for me, Valentine's Day entails a day of love, a day of expressing how you feel in different ways. Even it can be in a good way or in a bad way. So that's my own opinion. Thank you.
All right. And to you, Steve, share with us your understanding about Valentine's Day, please.
All right, of course. I think it's, we have a day for everything else that we celebrate. So we have a day for youth. We have a day for women. All those international days. I don't think, Valentine's Day is not a day where it's the only day, during the year where you need to prove your love for your other half. But I feel like it's just, a way to sort of, bring everyone together, and then, sort of commemorate, and then get people to sort of reflect on maybe their relationships. And I think it's a good reminder for people who you may sort of neglect the other half to to think about what they can do, if they need to do more of, what they need to do more of, what they need to do together with their partner. And again, today when I was in my office today, my female colleagues were expecting that male colleagues sort of celebrate them during that day. And I feel like we've been sort of programmed that it's a day where men need to do a lot for women. But I think it goes both sides. So the same way men need to sort of cater to the other half, the same way us men expect also a women to also sort of show us love and affection.
Now, I'll stick with you, Steve. What is your favorite way of celebrating Valentine's Day?
What I usually do is I think it starts with the acknowledgement. I think you need to show to your other half that they're there, that you didn't forget, that this is a day that you can actually show again your affection, show your love. You start with the words, little gestures. I think we have now moved. Society has moved. Forced people to do things beyond what they usually what they actually capable to do. I think little gestures I think count a lot. You don't have to do big massive things, big purchases. I think the your behavior, the way you sort of sit down with your other half, the way even if you want to take them out, it doesn't really have to be to an expensive restaurant. It can be a dinner at home, with your other half. I think little things count. So my way of doing it is make sure those little things are actually not just double, but then they're actually seen. Something that we do on a regular basis, but because we have Valentine's Day, it's a special, it's a way to again show. And again, if your other half, it depends on your other half. If they think Valentine's Day is an important day for them, then you may need to, you may want to appreciate them that day, in a special way.
All right. For you, Safi, often the ladies who say they love some dinner, or having some cruising night. What's about you? Do you consider a fancy dinner or some cruising night or other, style of celebrating your Valentine's Day? How do you go about it?
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, I would like to comment, Steve. I like the way you identify your partner as your other half. Having a partner that identifies you that way strengthens the relationship and even your anxiety towards the relationship. Okay, for me, during Valentine's Day or whatsoever romantic, whatever we'll be having with my partner, I don't normally, I'm not a choosy person, I would say. So sometimes it depends on the kind of atmosphere I and my partner want to create. Sometimes I don't want to be specific on what I want, because if I decide that I want a fancy dinner, maybe my partner is not in that position to provide that for me at that moment. So we discuss it. Both of us sit and discuss and say, what do you want us? What will we want to do? Do we want to go out? Maybe if not, even if it's not a fancy dinner, maybe just go out for a walk or just stay home and have, or just cuddle and discuss whatsoever we want. whatsoever the discussion generates, that's what we will do. So I think that that kind of person in my relationship. I like to discuss. I like to have my partner's opinion, and then we can go further with whatsoever we want to do. So I think the fancy dinner will come based on what me and my partner can provide and go out and have fun. And we can even have a cozy night at home, Netflix and chill and other stuff. Just something that we both love and be affectionate about. So thank you.
Do you love to go out on Valentine's Day? And what's your favorite sport? And something like that. You already know what I mean.
Well, my favorite sports is like going to the beach, being around the beach atmosphere, walking around those places. I like it than being in crowded spaces or even having a fancy dinner. I prefer being in the beach, discuss, sit on the sand, hear the water waves from the sea. I think those things, I have a different feeling about those things.
Okay. For you, Steve, to some extent, males often love to, either shower the females with some love letters or flowers, or outing, some surprise stuff. But for you, how do you do it on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it's like I said, I think when sometimes your money is not right. When Valentine's Day is there, but your money is not right. So I just based on what's available in terms of income, I can actually create something special. And like I said, if you and your other half are on the same wavelength, and I actually appreciate what Safi said earlier. It's not about how fancy it is. It's not about how fancy the purchase or the restaurant or the gift is. It's about the gesture. So I usually just get something, at least even if something small. I think if it comes from you, no matter how small it is, the other person, your other half will appreciate the gesture, no matter how small or how big. So it'll be the same acknowledgement, whether it's a small gift or if it's a big purchase. I usually tend to spoil my other half during her birthdays. I actually really plan that. But for Valentine's Day, depending on where we at in terms of income, I just manage something that's within budget.
I think that you can never forget. Whenever Valentine's Day comes, you always remembers that. So what is your best Valentine's Day's memory? Are you there, Safi?
Well, for me, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
My best Valentine's Day memory has to do with I was dating someone, and let me say he's a very intentional man. He had his bad sides, but again, he knew how to take care of a woman, how to really show a woman that he loves that particular partner. So we were dating, and then he always has the initiative to do something beautiful, even though it does not have enough income to do something extravagant. But with his little money, sometimes he prepares nice meals and then come with it to the bed, or rather just wake me up in the morning and say, can you please come to the dine? And then we have a good breakfast or lunch or dinner, preferable. So I like those moments. Those are my favorite moments anytime when it's Valentine's Day and I'm with him. Those are my memorable days. I can't forget about them, because thinking about me being in the relationship, most of the times I'm the one that prepare food, I'm the one that do chores, I'm the one that do everything. But he always take up that responsibility when we have maybe our anniversaries, and it's Valentine's Day, birthdays. It always takes up that responsibility to care. I don't need to do anything. It supports me in different ways, emotionally, physically, morally. So I appreciate, those are my memory time with him. So I appreciate that moment every time it occurs.
But quickly before we go to Steve, do you hate or love Valentine's Day? Safi, I'm asking you before we cross over.
Hello?
Hello, are you getting me? And I'm asking you if you love or hate Valentine's Day. Safi.
I won't say I hate Valentine's Day because though it's not only Valentine's Day, it's preferable for someone to show love. But Valentine's Day, basically for me, it's a season of love, just showing your affection to people, even though it's not your partner. It can be your family members, it can be your best friend or your friends. So for me, I don't hate Valentine's Day. Even if I go through a heartbreak a day before Valentine's Day, I will still have love to give out. So I just think I'm that kind of person. I don't use my range on someone else or use my range on a particular day that I know that I should be happy. I should do things that will make me happy and then I'll just be sad and what. No, I just love Valentine's Day, even if I don't even have a partner to share it with, but I just love it. That's the fact. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Just before we, hear from other panelists already in studio, let's just hear from you, Steve, quickly before we hear from Eva Johnson and, of course, our man, Muddy. Let's hear from you some funny or awkward moment you've ever experienced on Valentine's Day. Can you remember some of those interesting moments? Can you share with us?
I don't know. Maybe I get some surprise today. But yeah, nothing that I recall. There's nothing that comes to mind right now. But yeah, I hope I get surprised today.
Okay, all right, that's wonderful. Now we have in studio Eva Johnson. Eva has joined us. Eva, happy Valentine's Day to you. Can you get closer to the mic? Yes, Savi. We will come to you. We've just been joined by Eva and Modi. So let's also hear from them. I was saying happy Valentine's Day to you, Eva.
I wish you the best.
All right. So how is it going with you?
I thank God for everything. At least I thank God for life. I thank God for making me to see a new day, to express a new year, a new Valentine. I thank God for everything He has done for me.
Yeah, and I can sense the Valentines all over around you.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
You would explain more about that.
Okay.
All right. Modi, welcome, my dear brother. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much, brother. I really want to appreciate you and the manager of the radio station for inviting us here. I just want to say I'm very, very happy. It is my pleasure. And I know this is not going to be my first or my last time to be here. And I'm also, again, I'm grateful, I'm happy.
All right, wonderful. So just quickly roll through with us, Modi, your own understanding about Valentine's Day. We've passed that already. Just share with us how have you been able to observe or celebrate Valentine's Day in your life so far as compared to now?
Okay. If you can just give me like 1 minute. Like the way I understand Valentine's Day, because the first if you go back to the history of Valentine's Day, you will know that this Valentine's Day, it was one called Lupercalia, which it was a pagan festival. And after that, fast forward in the 5th century, the Valentine's the day was changed.
Okay.
It was changed by one of the Pope called Casillas. So when he changed it, after he changed it, it was changed because during that time in the 5th century, there was a rule in Rome that Rome soldier was not permitted to get married. So this Pope, he used to bless those soldiers married secretly. So because of that, the emperor have to order for them to kill him. So when they put him in jail, when they put him in jail, he got friendly with the jailer daughter at that time. So before they could execute him, before they could kill him, he wrote a letter. And at the end of the letter, he said, "From your Valentine." So that's how the Valentine Day name came about. Okay. So everything about Valentine Day is just about love, about couples. How to express your feeling, your love, your affection with your partner. But if you can see, in the in the 14th to the 15th century, the Valentine's Day was celebrated for romantic love. After that year, there was a pagan day where the people used to sacrifice dogs and goats.
Other animals.
Yeah, other animals. After that, when the Pope was executed, it changed to romantic love in the 14th to the 15th century. Then in the 18th century, England celebrated for the occasion couple to express love for each other.
Okay, I know you want to have or you want to historicize it.
Yeah,
I'm like concerned about you in particular. How now do you celebrate? Since you got to understand Valentine's Day, how do you share this love? With whom do you share this love?
Actually, because I'm not really the relationship guy, so I remember those days when I was still a kid, I always celebrate Valentine's Day with my mom and my dad. We always have like a romantic dinner together, family dinner and all. And from that time on, I cannot tell you when last I really celebrate Valentine's Day. No. Yes.
All right, we will hear from Eva. You know, it's often said the ladies, love to enjoy themselves on a day like this. And so let's hear from you, Eva. How has it been with you? How do you celebrate Valentine's, and what are your lovely places, and what do you love to do?
Depending the kind of Valentine you want us to celebrate, there's different kind of Valentine. Like a romantic one. Yeah. Like we are going to go out, dinner date, and a surprise package.
Surprise package.
Yeah, like a surprise package.
From whom?
From my love.
Okay.
For the one I love. And like for Valentine, all I understand in Valentine is all about love, feelings, happiness, trust, and belief with respect.
With respect.
Yeah.
So what are your favorite places you love to go on
My
Valentine's?
favorite places, because I love expensive places. I love classic places.
Classic.
Expensive, classic, and more affordable. Yeah.
In terms of dinner, in terms of night out, chilling, and you know what I mean. So how is it like?
I feel warm. I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will get more of that. We'll also have Safi and Steve joining us via Zoom. And so let's now listen to this report from our correspondent, WADR's correspondent in Ghana, regarding how Ghanaian youths also celebrate Valentine's Day and how they view this day. And we will be right back. Let's go to Ghana and get this report from our correspondent quickly.
Baby, my Valentine, yeah. Find out you didn't make my temperature to rise. If you leave me, I will die. I swear.
Happy Valentine's Day 2025. Globally celebrated on February 14, Valentine's Day offers a special opportunity to express love and appreciation for those who hold a special place in our lives. Whether through romantic gestures, thoughtful gifts, or simply heartfelt words, today is cherished by people of all ages all over the world. Valentine's Day provides an ideal occasion for couples to commemorate their relationship, while also offering a chance for friends, lovers, and families to show their appreciation for one another. Today is marked by exchanging gifts, sharing sweet messages, or engaging in meaningful acts of kindness. Here in Ghana, young people are at the forefront of Valentine's Day celebrations. They express their emotions through various gestures, whether by gifting flowers, sharing chocolates, or simply spending quality time with loved ones. It's a day that brings them closer and offers a platform to publicly declare affection for friends, partners, and family.
If you love me, you should be real. If you love me, you shouldn't lie to me. If you love me when I'm in pain, you should be in the same pain with me. All right? I think that should be love.
Love is simple. Love is very simple. Love is not hate. Love is compassion. Love is emotional. Love is good. It's not evil. And that's my definition for love. You need to have a good heart. You need to wish well for your brother. You need to be your brother's keeper. That to me is love.
I don't think that is something that is just there that we like have to pick up to try and cultivate. But I think that it's like inbuilt because the person who created us out of love. So then basically we are all full of love.
It being a vows day. What I give to my partner is something he will use to remember me, not something eatable, because after eating it, it's gone. I'm single because we don't want any broken hearts. My heart is very soft for broken hearts. I can't contain the tears flowing through my heart. No. So I want to be single.
Yeah, ability be my name. I did do accounting. I be accounting student. Well, I do African studies as one of my courses, and through it, I've come to realize that Valentine's Day is something unnecessary. Because, we were deceived by the white people, that's the Europeans. And they have brought all these things, Valentine, just to sell their goods to us and to earn something for their own living.
Valentine's Day is more than just a celebration of romantic love. It highlights the importance of compassion, connection, and the bonds that unite us all. In a fast-changing world, this day serves as a reminder that love transcends time, distance, and circumstance. It's a moment to reflect on the personal connections that enrich our lives. Interestingly, some people even find their soulmates on Valentine's Day, turning it into a life-changing moment. So whether you are in a long-term relationship, just starting one, or celebrating the love in your family and friendships, Valentine's Day is a perfect time to show how much someone means to you. Love and appreciation know no bounds. And Valentine's Day is a perfect time to spread that joy. So, I urge you to go out and have fun with your friends, family, or loved ones. Happy Valentine's Day to all.
Making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I will die. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I will be your nurse.
Yeah, what a nice one there by Nadidi Tete, our Ghanaian correspondent on that Valentine's Day report.
Hey people, my name is Mello, Afrobeat singer from Guinea and Conakry. I love listening to the program Take the Lead on West Africa Democracy Radio.
Hello, my name is Fatou Bintou Rassoukane. I'm the CEO of African Start Shop, and I love listening to the program Take the Lead on West Africa Democracy Radio.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome back to Take the Lead, your exceptional platform that highlights everything about young people livelihood. And we are streaming live on YouTube at WADR, on Facebook WADR English Service. Let's check our social media feed. So far we have Ambassador Christopher G. Carr says he's following from Liberia. You can also do the same on our YouTube and Facebook Live. And share with us your own experiences about Valentine's Day, and we will read them out. Let's now focus on romantic relationship in terms of the quest to finding a soulmate. How difficult is it in choosing the right soulmate? And we will begin with Steve. Steve, let's hear from you. If you are married already, graciously grateful to you for that. You could tell us how difficult was it in choosing the right soulmate for you. If you are not, tell us if you are experiencing difficulties in choosing the right for soulmate. Please go ahead.
Thanks for your question. I think I'm actually married right now, so.
Wow, congratulations.
So thank you so much. But I just want to say, I think it's about a soulmate, and I actually read a study where it says that for every person on Earth, there's at least 25,000 potential soulmates for you. So that means if you go with that mindset, I think you should have difficulties finding a soulmate. And but again, there are other aspects that you need to sort of take into account. You need to also go with find someone who likes you, someone who loves you, someone who has respect for you, someone who you share the same value with. Even if you may be coming from different backgrounds, but I think you need to have that spark.
Okay.
And it starts from there, and then you determine to build something together. And I don't think finding a soulmate is difficult. So yes, for anyone who out there who's searching, keep searching.
So for you, was it difficult? Quickly,
Sorry?
was it difficult for you in choosing your soulmate?
Not really. I've always been lucky with I would say women. So I never really had challenges finding women that I could share something special with. So nothing really. Nothing difficult for me. Yeah.
Let's hear from Safi. Safi, what's your understanding about romantic relationship in terms of finding or choosing the right soulmate? How is it for you?
For me, at the time I started dating, firstly, I never understood the true meaning of love, affection. We were just there because I just wanted to have someone that I would call my man because I was naive and all. So going on, I met someone, it was exceptional. And when you say someone is your soulmate, there is this deep, unexplainable connection, a bond between both of you. Even though all throughout the years, there are stuff that he has done that are deal breakers for me that I can't tolerate. But there is this deep affection within me for him. I can't unlove him. It's impossible. We have had issues that have dated other people, forget about thought that I've forgotten about him, but I just struggle in that area. And having him in my life, the time that we started dating, I was not searching for a soulmate. I did not even understand who a soulmate is. But as we went further, as the relationship developed, there are things that he did. There are things that occurred that I know that this person is meant for me. This person is actually my soulmate. Because there are things that you can't tolerate from other people. But it's so easy with that person, and that person knows you more than anybody, even your parents will not be able to understand you more than that particular person. That person will understand. He will even know, even if you are seated, you are sad or whatsoever, he understands you. So I think when you say this person is a soulmate, it's someone who completes you and understands you.
Okay.
And I think that person is in my life. Some people normally say that they have more than one soulmate. I don't know how that is possible, because for me, ever since I've met that person, and that was in 2013, ever since I met that person, the feeling, the connection, I've never had it with anybody else.
Okay.
So thinking about someone saying that they had more than one soulmate, for me, it's impossible.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Safi. To you, Eva, tell us, give us your experience and so far, like in terms of, gentlemen reaching out to you and you can, in a way you are examining them, monitoring their activities. How do you understand their romantic approaches towards you? And in terms of the love, I know you women categorize love in so form and manner. How do you know the real lover from among, the schemers would say?
Okay, for me, before I fall in love, because as a woman, I don't have a right to fall in love with a man.
You don't have a right?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because when the man sees that my love is too much for him, he will get it easily to destroy me, and it will disturb me tomorrow. Because I will feel more jealous and envy when I see him around with any woman.
Okay.
Yeah, that is me for you. From my own experience, I had been in a relationship, but right now I'm single.
All right.
Yeah. When I was in a relationship, before we met, we chatted through phone and we experienced our feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking I'm a good person. No, I'm not a good person here. But everybody has a mistakes on their own. Everybody has each of our own mistakes. No one is perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no
for
one
sure.
is perfect. So We keep on chatting, we met each other, we accepted the relationship. There was respect, there was everything, there was love. But I will not blame myself because men, they are normally, even right from the Bible, they are cheats.
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
What?
I'm serious.
And Modi is right here laughing.
No, I'm serious. Right from the Bible, they are cheats. Yes. So I cannot start saying, my man cheated on me. No. That is a childish
Does that mean the women are not cheats?
No, women are cheat, depending how your man looked on you.
So the man should be the reason for the woman to cheat?
No, if you treat your woman in a bad way, when your woman needs your time and you did not give her the time, then she'll look for another way around. This is the 21st century we are talking about here.
Okay, let me hold you there and hear from Modi. Modi, the woman just, sent out a very big bomb.
I think on some point I can reason with her, and on another point I cannot, because you say cheat. Man is not the only person who cheat in relationship, but like what she said, actually women need care, attention, and love. If you give it to them, it's difficult for them to cheat on you.
But they are human beings too, and she said it.
Yes. So for me, but actually some women cheating is just their nature. Even if you give them all the money, you give them all the time, they will still have another excuse to give you to cheat.
That woman don't love you.
So, say that again.
That woman don't love you. I'm serious. He's there for your money and not your love.
No, I adapt that.
When you meet a woman that loves you, even if you are suffering, she don't care.
Now, a woman is speaking. And do you believe that?
No.
Okay.
Depending the ones you have crossed.
It's interesting, so interesting, but we have to wrap it up because of time. But let's hear now, as we wrap up on the program, let's hear from you, Steve, in terms of your recommendations to, especially to young people. You are married and you listen to some young people who are now looking for the soulmate, the kind of soulmate you have that you feel that you okay. What are the secrets to finding those, good soulmates out there so that young people could follow your footstep?
I would say, and I'm actually partly interested about, that little conversation that actually went around in the studio right now about who cheats, men cheating, women cheating. I think, and I agree with the response from Eva about the fact that yes, if you are with someone who loves you, then you shouldn't worry about having, getting to be being cheated on. I think it's just a matter of, at the beginning of the relationship, I think, communication is actually key. So, both sides need to, lay down their expectations from the relationship. I think a lack of clarity at the beginning of the relationship is one of the reasons why most relationships actually fail. So I think that's the first thing, be with someone who loves you, and then clarify your expectation. And then if, for example, at the beginning of the relationship, you don't agree on certain things, you find, mutual, ways to, go around those.
Okay.
But then if there's something that you can't go around, then I think it's, you may not need to continue that relationship anymore. Because, at the end of the day, that's where, all situations or problems, stem from. So, yeah.
Thank you. Let's hear from you. Safi, you already said to some extent, you've been like some years now with this partner. Just what are your recommendations to other people who are looking for even the little that you have right now?
Okay, my own opinion towards love, soulmates and relationship. I just think, firstly, for you as a woman or a man, you have to have self-love for yourself. Love yourself, prioritize yourself first, invest in yourself, know what you want. So when that person comes, the soulmate, the love, when that person is accessible to you, you will know how to deal with the person, you know how to deal with the relationship that comes. when someone love, and sometimes people say love is a word. Sometimes I say love is a doing word.
Okay.
When you say you love me, that means you are committed to the relationship.
Okay.
You won't say you love me and then you go on telling 5, 10, 15 more women. You're not intentional. You don't mean what you tell me. So for young people out there, you have to be very careful. You know, one time I had a discussion with someone, a very prominent person.
I just want you to wrap it up because
So
the news is coming up quickly.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked, and it was like when a man approaches a woman, there is only one thing that he thinks about. And then I was like, what is it? And then he said sex. When a man approaches a woman that I want to be, only wants to have sex with you, the relationship will only go further, maybe because when you have that intimate stuff that you have had, maybe something will.
Oh, I think it's the net.
But the moment, so that triggers a lot of things within me,
Okay.
you know. So as a young lady, okay.
Yeah, just conclude in a few seconds. All right.
Okay, so just prioritize yourself, know what you want in a relationship, respect the person, and then let the respect be reciprocal. And then I think there's more things will come.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And your recommendation, Mother, quickly.
When it comes to love, actually, there are just few things I search for. One, if the person is really truthful, and how faithful is the person. And the last one that I really look for, I believe a woman will believe in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And to you, Eva?
All I have to say is that when, like me now, in a relationship, it's all about respect. Respect. But it's good for a woman to have his own business before you meet a man. Because that occurs a big respect in it. When you don't depend on man every day, because when you depend on your man every day, he will look down on you. It might be a misunderstanding and he will tell you a word that you will not forget. He might tell you that I picked in the gutter, and some men are fond of that. So as a woman, or as a lady, before you enter any relationship or before you mingle or you decide to settle down, have your own business. Know that you are making money. First, learn how to be a feminist before doing any other thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve, Safi, Modi, and Eva for being our guests today. Well, listeners and viewers, this is where we conclude the 7th edition of Take the Lead here on West Africa Democracy Radio, broadcasting on 94.9 FM on YouTube at WADR, and Facebook, WADR English Service. Almost appreciation to you, and please join us next Friday for another live episode of the program. Remember to take the lead in shaping the discourse for the betterment of young people in Africa. My name is Augustine Bilkali, wishing you happy Valentine's Day.
We thank you for listening to this program in Nigeria on Darling FM 107.3 Owerri, Southeast. We thank our listeners in Liberia